Hello my beautiful and amazing people, badass Dark Zone agents. I'm Karlson in the building with crazy DPS ongoing directive set. Not only this build will deal shit ton of DPS, but also crazy survivability because we are using ongoing directive set and bloodsucker combo. But to make all things even better or crazier, you name it, we are using Iron Lung exotic LMG. So as usual, welcome to the insanity. If you want to be updated to all the best PvP, PvE builds, hey, maybe consider subscribing, hit that like, that will help my channel a lot. And happy new year. And what a way to start new year with badass build. Ongoing directive set right now can amplify our damage through the roof thanks to chest piece talent buff. We can amplify our damage like crazy. On your second weapon, it can be FAMAS, it can be Police M4, it can be new Lexington assault rifle. You should rock Sadist. Sadist will amplify your damage even further, but Iron Lung by itself can deal ridiculous amount of damage. You can set on fire your enemies. Reload is really quick, and you will get that Halo ammo as well, and Halo ammo will apply bleed effect on your enemies. That's the reason why Sadist works all really well in this build. And Halo ammo will pretty much work without cooldown or range limitations. And Iron Lung will help us to apply status effect. Also we have foam grenades which will be counted as status effect, and killed enemies in a foam will give you Halo ammo. But before we continue, quick from the sponsor Thieving.net. If you don't have enough time or good teammates but you still want to have all the best items in your game, then Thieving.net is safe for you. They have absolutely amazing team on consoles. They will complete your orders super quick. If you will use my promo code RBD for RBD, you will receive 15% discount on absolutely all services. And if you have any questions, don't hesitate, drop your comment down below in the comment section or contact the operator, and the rest will be the history. But now let's get back to this legendary build. And I tried this build on, but nevertheless keep in mind that Iron Lung will provide you with also utility, and it's really important. So we have bleed effect, we can set enemies on fire, and now we have amplified weapon damage buff all over the place. Of course you can push DPS even further with, for example, Wicked Talent, and maybe if you are playing in squad you could replace Coyote exotic mask with ongoing directive mask and use named Petros gloves for LMG damage and additional damage to armor buff. For the specialization I'm using Gunner, but if you want some buffs to your teammates you can run survivalist specialization. Gunner will give us armor on kill and increased rate of fire. Survivalist specialization will give us, of course, increased damage on status affected enemies, medkit that will heal you and your teammates, fire grenades, protection from elites, a lot of good stuff. But again, it depends how you are playing your game. But for me, as I'm solo player, aka lone wolf, this build rocks absolutely nice. Look at this DPS output with all the modifiers and directives applied, with all DPS in the game, no problem whatsoever. And I'm not using any modifiers, nothing, no help whatsoever. Pure build against shenanigans Division 2 can offer to us. And we are smashing, brother. Main weapon Iron Lung exotic LMG, second weapon Lexington with Sadist. Sadist will be amplifying our damage, and we will get bleeding bullets or bleeding enemies from Halo ammo, and that's from ongoing directive set. For the pistol I'm using D50 with determined talent. You can run orbit with perfect finisher, DZ exclusive pistol to cap out your crit chance and gain additional crit damage. You have also two ways how to set this build: with crit damage like I am setting my build right now, or with status effect minor attribute to deal more bleed damage. It's really up to you. I would recommend you to stick it with pure DPS with burst damage. Bleed damage is nice, but you need to take down enemies as quick as possible. Yes, you can apply bleed effect on multiple enemies and non-elites will bleed out fairly quickly, but again, even when they bleed, they can attack you, so I would recommend you to use pure DPS setup. Mask, Coyote mask, again, if you are playing in team, most likely someone has already Coyote mask using. So I would recommend you to replace Coyote mask with ongoing directive mask and use Petros name and gloves for LMG damage buff and damage to armor attribute. Chest piece, of course, we have to go for the chest piece. Ongoing directive chest piece will provide us with additional amplified weapon damage buff. Ongoing directive holster, knee pads, gloves with crit damage everywhere, and in mod slots again crit damage for backpack. I'm rocking Cheshka for crit chance purposes, and with Bloodsucker talent. Bloodsucker talent right now is one of the best survivability talents in the game. You can stack it extremely easily, and when it's fully stacked, all the consecutive kills will give you not 10% armor, bonus armor, but 100% bonus armor. So that's kinda crazy, and to be a little bit more efficient with Bloodsucker talent, I'm using this set with one armor core attribute. You could go full glass cannon DPS way, full red build, or you could go somewhere in between, like 1.3 million armor, maybe 3 core ammo attributes and 3 weapon damage core attributes. Again, this is simply template, this is how I'm running, and maybe you don't need Cheshka. You could go for Petros backpack and Bloodsucker talent, but for me, Cheshka is the way to go to receive decent crit chance. Coyote mask at mid-range, again, will give us some additional crit chance to be more effective, to deal more DPS. I think this build works extremely well, and have fun, guys. See you in the next one. Bye.
Coordinating their troops and